It feels cold in here again today.
Mommy. Mommy.
Again, I'm tired of fixing this thing. Stay furnace. Off, we'll reset again. We're at my house tonight for no heat. This old girl was installed in '85. In my opinion, knowledge of oil has pretty much gone out the door in the last 10 years. And there's a reason for that. Oil heating is not very popular anymore. It's very expensive. The only reason I have this is because we moved in last year. I'm waiting to replace it with a heat pump. Now, I haven't cleaned this year. My fault. Right now, the primary is off. Let's take a look here and see what I got going on and why we don't have any heat. So as you notice, my primary is tripped here. This primary here has a 45-second lockout on it. So if it doesn't ignite in 45 seconds, it will trip. So right now it is tripped. What we're going to do is a basic burner cleaning. That includes pump strainer, nozzle, filter. I don't have a filter, I have a 2-line system, so it's taking fuel roughly about 10 inches off the bottom of the tank. So we'll clean this burner, replace the nozzle, pump strainer, and completely clean the burner assembly itself. I've shut off the power, pull my transformer back, 7/16 wrench for the port line, pop that up. Make sure you put this on here. You don't want to be rooting around for this nut. Pull out that, take a look, definitely dirty. So I'm going to clean this up, check the retention head, which it is broken. Alright, I got my nozzle assembly out. She ain't looking too good. Definitely a little rough. Pig mat out. Make sure we don't make a mess. What I'm going to do here is clean it up good with some carb cleaner and some steel wool. What you want to make sure is that you don't take this nozzle out first. You want to clean everything first. You don't get any of that steel wool inside of the nozzle, causing that new nozzle to clog up. I grew up on oil. I love it. Some people hate it. Nothing like that smell of that brake cleaner. Get that brass nice and shiny, make her look brand new. Again, I'm at my house right now. I don't have nearly the amount of stuff I should have. I'm doing the bare minimum. Anytime you're working on oil, it should be a common practice. Nozzle, filter, strainer. Nozzle, filter, strainer. No matter what. No heat, nozzle, filter, strainer. Why we do that? Because we avoid callbacks doing that. Take the time, replace the nozzle, check your electrodes, check everything, make sure she's good to go. 3/4, 5/8. New nozzle, 85/80A. Next, what I'm going to do is take the pump strainer out of here, replace that. Not the best tool for the job. New seal, hole at the top, hole at the top, baby. I do not have a valve on this 2-line system. Apparently I should. It was a bit of a mistake on my part. Let's get this baby back together so she stops leaking. Oil is messy, no doubt. This thing is just siphoning fuel right out of my tank. I should probably put a valve on this. I did not. But that's why you're here. Tell me about my mistakes. Thank God that's over with. Yes, please tell me I should have put a valve in line. And then also tell me that you don't replace your air filter at your house either. Obviously, if this was at a customer's house, I would have went about this process way differently. This is why people don't like oil. Sweet air powder. If you're doing oil, this stuff's your friend. Absorbs oil, takes the smell away, kind of. It smells better than oil, so. Alright, got our nozzle assembly ready. New nozzle, new pump screen. I checked my electrodes. Now, typically, when I'm doing a cleaning like this, I would check my burner coupling, clean my squirrel cage, clean this entire burner out. Being that it is at my house, if I don't have heat tomorrow morning, it's on me. My retention head is shot. I need a new retention head. I'm not putting it in one of these. It's from '85. Not gonna happen. Put my nozzle in, get my nut, because I know where it is, because I placed it where I was supposed to. Do not, whatever you do, over tighten these. Snug. That's it. Port line, 7/16. Hand tight, give it a wiggle. Make sure that does not wiggle. If it does wiggle, it's gonna leak. Tighten that up nice and snug, not too snug. You'll break that copper. Make sure my electrodes are good. When you're putting your transformer back, make sure your wires do not get pinched. When you're cleaning up, ensure there is no oil anywhere. I tell the guys that this oil powder works wonderful of detecting any kind of oil leaks. You empty an oil tank into somebody's basement, you probably won't have a job. You can probably blame that on whoever's training you as well. I do not have any oil anywhere. Everything is dry. We're going to turn the power on and we're going to start her up. Reset the primary. Kicked off. Good. I like to trip the primary because when you go to a no heat like this, in a typical situation, your chamber is going to be full of oil. That customer most likely pressed that restart button 3 or 4 times before they called you. So let it fire off. burn all that excess fuel out, and then hit the restart. If this was anyone else's house, we would have cleaned the smoke pipe, took it completely off, brushed it out, done a smoke test, efficiency test. My family has heat tonight. If it goes out again, it's on me.